I'm looking at the chart right now. I'm just looking at the chart right now, and I'm seeing a lot of opportunities this week. Like this week can literally give you your first $10, can give you your first $100, can give you your first $1,000 from the opportunities I've seen in the market by looking at the chart this week. So if you're coming across my video for the first time, I'm Eugene, and if this is your first time, I will appeal to you that you hit the subscribe button and like and share this video so that other people will see and also profit from these great opportunities. So I've scanned, I've looked at the pairs that I trade, which is GDP, USD, Euro USD, gold, and GDP JPY and USD JPY, and I can see some opportunities in the market. So first we'll start by looking at the dollar index. Let's see what is going on there, which is what we use to know what we really need. So from the weekly time frame, we are still seeing the dollar index is still bearish. As you can see, it's still bearish. So we zoom in to see what is what is really happening. So we zoom into 4 hours. So on the 4 hours we see so we broke. You can see this trend line. It was trending up, then it broke and went down. Now it's going up again. So if we use our trend line to connect, so what are the likely possibilities? You can see this market maybe come in here and bounce up to this point. Come here, bounce up. You can see maybe come in here. So for this week, this is what we are expecting the dollar index to do. So if the dollar index will go our way like this, then it therefore means that we expect Euro USD, GDP USD to be bearish for this week. At the same time, you can see another scenario. You can see something like this. Yeah, like this. Then you see it drop, something like this. So just to wash out, our key level is this point, which is around 9771. So let's see look at the euro. Let's see what the euro is doing. Let's see what the euro is doing. So we look at it. Let's go to the 4 hours. So I'm expecting the dollar to rally to this point, the euro USD to rally to this point, then drop, or it can shoot up to this point, then you can see some drop. So we expect some drop around this point, or it can move to this point and drop. So we just watch, we look at what the candles formation, look at the candle formation, then we know what to expect. But as you can see, the overall trend is still an uptrend. You can see is the overall trend for this one is still a downtrend. So the dollar index is the inverse of the euro. So market has already opened, so I expect some rally up to this point, maybe drop, or can continue to rally up. Just the market, just follow the market. You can't tell the market what to do, so just follow through. So if I see some rejection here at this point, this is what 1.17819. So if I see some rejection around this point, I'm going to enter for a sell to this point. My first TP will be maybe around here, then here, then here. So let's watch out and see what happens. So let's look at USDJPY. So if you look at this USDJPY, so you see it was an uptrend. Was it uptrend before it broke the trend line? Retest at this point, then drop. Trend line up, trend line break, retest, and then drop. So now it's moving to this trend line, so we'll watch and wait for it to get to this point, right? We'll wait for it to get to that point. We'll go down more, we'll see So what are we looking out for? This is like a little trend line that this small trend, or should I call it counter trend, will follow to this other main trend line. So when market gets to this point, we are expecting the market to break below this guy, this other small trend line. I'm expecting the market, once it rallies to this point, right, we expect a break of this smaller trend line, a break, then a retest at this point, then a drop to this point, a drop. This other small trend line broken, then we enter for a sell. We enter for a sell. Or I want to see the market continue to rally up, break this guy, retest here. I want to see the market maybe to move somewhere like this, break that trend line, now retest here, then up we go, right, and up. So these are two likely scenarios we will be expecting from USD JPY. So if what else, if you look at Euro US, GDP USD rather, okay, we'll see what we'll still see. Go to the monthly. The monthly overall trend is bearish. But you see kind of counter move that is bullish on the weekly. On the weekly is bullish. On the weekly is bullish, and also on the daily we are seeing a bullish move. So I draw my trend line. So this is the third touch of the trend line, and you can see some rejection at this point. You can see some rejection there. So there's some rejection at this point. So you can see the market can bounce up from here. This is what we expect. It can bounce up from here. It can move from here to this point, break retest, and then drop, hopefully. So let's, we will not chase the market. We just be patient, and then we'll take advantage of what the market will give us. We'll take advantage of what the market will give us. So even if you want to, if I want to buy this market, you can see this is like a little trend, right? So I will expect a break of this trend, then probably a retest. Then I want a full, bullish candle, giving me bullish sentiment. That's when I will enter for a buy. But for now, I'm bearish on GDP USD. So we will just be watching then to see what we get from the market. So once again, if you are still here, please go ahead and subscribe. Go ahead and like this video and share